In August of 1977, a radio telescope in Ohio picked up something extraordinary. A signal from deep space so strong, so unusual, that the astronomer who spotted it circled it on the printout and wrote one single word in the margin: "Wow." For 72 seconds, the bigger telescope captured a powerful narrow-band radio signal coming from the constellation Sagittarius. Then, just as suddenly as it appeared, it was gone. What made this so strange? It wasn't random noise, it wasn't interference, and it looked exactly like the kind of signal scientists had been hoping to find from intelligent life. The WOW signal has never been detected again, and decades later, it still remains one of the most mysterious signals ever picked up from the stars. The signal looked exactly like what SETI, the search for extraterrestrial intelligence, had been hoping to find. It was narrow-band, focused, and unlike any natural background noise from space. Some believe it could have been a message from an intelligent civilization far beyond our solar system. A deliberate ping sent out into the galaxy, hoping someone like us might hear it. What's even stranger, the strength of the signal suggested it didn't come from Earth, and no known satellites were in that part of the sky at the time. If it was aliens, it was the closest humanity has ever come to receiving a cosmic hello. But skeptics weren't convinced. If it really was extraterrestrial, why didn't it ever happen again? Not everyone believed the WOW signal came from aliens. Scientists began searching for more earthly, or at least more natural, explanations. One popular theory was that it came from a passing comet. In 2017, an astronomer suggested that two comets, which happened to be near that part of the sky in 1977, may have given off hydrogen gas, and that gas, interacting with radio waves, could have created something that looked a lot like the WOW signal. It was a neat idea, but there was a problem. The signal was incredibly strong, far stronger than anything a comet had ever been known to produce. And when the sky was checked again after those comets had moved, no similar signal was found. Another theory pointed to pulsars, which are fast-spinning stars that shoot out beams of energy like cosmic lighthouses. But pulsars have a distinct rhythm, and the WOW signal didn't match that pattern. Some even thought it might have been a secret military transmission or interference from Earth. But again, no known transmissions at that time lined up with what was detected. Each explanation chipped away at the mystery, but none could fully erase it. The WOW signal remained stubborn. It refused to fit neatly into any known box. Decades have passed since that summer night in 1977, yet the WOW signal still haunts astronomers, scientists, and anyone who dares to look up and wonder. Over the years, countless attempts have been made to find it again. Telescopes scanned the same region of the sky. Entire projects were dedicated to listening for a repeat, but nothing. Not a single blip. That silence is, in some ways, even stranger than the signal itself. If it was just natural noise, why has it never happened again? If it was aliens, why only once? Some believe it might have been a distant civilization testing out a beacon, sending out a single powerful pulse into the galaxy just to see if anyone was listening. Others think it could have been a one-time event, a fleeting phenomenon that will never repeat in our lifetimes. And then there's the possibility that we'll never know. The bigger telescope that detected the signal was dismantled in the 1990s. The original equipment is gone, and with it, the chance to ever capture the signal in exactly the same way. But the WOW signal remains frozen in history. A 72-second whisper from the cosmos, a riddle carved into static. Was it a glitch of nature, a cosmic coincidence, or the first hello from another world? No one can say for sure, and that's why, to this day, the WOW signal remains one of the most tantalizing and unexplained mysteries of all time.
The wow signal has inspired more than just science. It's also fueled a wave of strange, creative, and downright wild theories. Some conspiracy theorists claim the government already knows what the signal was, and that it was alien contact only to be covered up. They point to the fact that the original telescope was dismantled, almost as if someone didn't want us listening anymore. Others take a different approach. They suggest the signal was never meant for us at all. Maybe it was an alien civilization sending a message to another star system, and we just happened to catch it as it passed by. In that case, we weren't the audience, just eavesdroppers. And then there are the fun, almost playful ideas. Was it aliens ordering intergalactic pizza? Was it a cosmic prank extraterrestrial teenagers pointing a giant antenna at Earth just to mess with us? Or maybe, just maybe, it was their version of us yelling hello into the void, hoping someone out there might yell back. Pop culture hasn't ignored it either. The wow signal has shown up in books, documentaries, and even science fiction movies. To many, it represents humanity's first brush with the unknown, a mystery that sits right on the edge between science and imagination. Whatever the truth may be, the wow signal has become bigger than one night in 1977. It's become a symbol, a reminder that the universe is still full of questions, still full of puzzles, and still waiting to be explored.
Even though the wow signal has never repeated, it forever changed the way we search the stars. In the decades since 1977, projects like SETI have expanded, using powerful computers and massive radio telescopes to scan the heavens for anything unusual. Every day, billions of signals are recorded, filtered, and analyzed. All because one strange burst of energy once whispered across the void. Modern telescopes, like the Allen Telescope Array in California and even massive observatories in China, are far more advanced than the Big Ear ever was. They can cover huge portions of the sky at once and detect signals weaker than what humans could even dream of in the 70s. Yet, despite all this progress, nothing has matched the wow signal. We've heard fast radio bursts from distant galaxies, we've seen unexplained pulses of energy in space, but none of it carries the same strange signature that made astronomers lean back in their chairs, circle a printout, and write that single word, wow. The mystery lives on not just because of what it was, but because of what it could mean. If it really was a message from another world, then somewhere out there, another civilization is waiting for us to reply. And that's the beauty of it. Even though the wow signal may never return, it reminds us that the search is worth continuing. Because as long as the universe is vast and the stars are countless, the possibility of someone or something else being out there never truly goes away. Imagine this. A telescope somewhere in the world picks up a signal. Not noise, not static, but something powerful, something structured. A modern-day wow signal. Within minutes, the news would spread across scientific networks. Astronomers would double-check the data, confirm it wasn't interference, and then the world would know. Unlike in 1977, today we're connected. Social media would explode. Headlines would scream, "Contact from the stars." Governments would scramble for answers, while scientists would work around the clock to verify every detail. If it turned out to be real, humanity would face one of the biggest questions in history. What do we do next? Some would argue for caution, don't reply, don't risk drawing attention to ourselves. Others would say the opposite, send a message back immediately. Let them know we're here. It could unite us, for the first time, under the idea that we're not alone. Or it could divide us, sparking fear, denial, and conspiracy theories unlike anything we've ever seen. And the truth is, we wouldn't have answers right away. Just like in 1977, we'd be left staring at a strange signal from the void. wondering who sent it and whether they're still listening. The wow signal was just 72 seconds. But if it happened again today, those 72 seconds could change the course of human history forever. Until that day comes, we keep listening. Because somewhere, maybe out there beyond the stars, another signal is waiting to be heard.